Sometimes, giving her another chance isn't love. It's letting her hurt you again. Every red flag you ignore is another piece of your peace, your clarity, and your purpose being chipped away. She's not confused. She's strategic. She knows you won't walk, and that gives her the power to play you like a game. And if you don't wake up now, you risk losing more than love. You risk losing yourself, your future, your confidence, your sense of who you are, all gone because you allowed your kindness to be used against you. If you're done being drained, used, and manipulated, stick with me. And if you're serious about reclaiming your life, drop a comment right now saying never again. Because today, I'm revealing the 5 behaviors that mean you cut her off. No hesitations, no excuses, no second chances. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. This channel is for men who are done letting people control their peace, their purpose, and their power. If you stay, you'll learn how to stand firm, protect your energy, and build a life that's unstoppable. You don't just survive, you dominate. The first behavior that signals danger: she doesn't respect your boundaries. Your time, space, principles, values. If she disregards them, it's not confusion. It's a calculated test. Every time you let it slide, you're not being patient. You're enabling. That moment she pushes past your limits and you excuse it, she learns she can do it again. Think about it. Have you ever asked for space, and instead of understanding, she guilt trips you, shows up uninvited, floods your phone, or twists your request into an accusation? That's control. And if you don't stop it, you sacrifice your peace to maintain the connection. And that's where men lose themselves. The lesson here: boundaries are not walls, they're bridges to peace. And anyone unwilling to respect them doesn't belong in your life. Next, pay attention if she refuses to take ownership. Every conversation becomes a courtroom where you are guilty, and she's the eternal victim. Lies, blame shifting, crocodile tears. This is a manipulation pattern. Men often forgive this because they care, because they hope love will fix her, but it won't. Real growth requires accountability, and if she refuses to own her mistakes, she's not growing, she's controlling. Your takeaway: stop explaining your truth. Stop defending yourself. Walk away. You deserve honesty, growth, and partnership, not emotional gymnastics designed to keep you doubting your own mind. When a disagreement triggers guilt trips, threats, or emotional shutdowns, that's emotional blackmail. Her emotions become a weapon. Your empathy becomes a leash. You're no longer in a partnership. You're in a performance, trained to comply, manipulated to serve her feelings first, while your truth is silenced. The shift: detach, observe, and protect your peace. You aren't cruel, you're clear. Caring doesn't mean carrying the weight of someone weaponizing their own chaos. Dishonesty is subtle but lethal. Small lies, half-truths, strategic omissions. They slowly erode trust and warp your perception of reality. If she lies and nothing changes, it's not an accident. It's a pattern of control. Every lie is a brick in a wall between your peace and the life you deserve. Your power: stop negotiating with deception. Stop defending her story. Walk away from manipulation disguised as love. Truth is non-negotiable. Finally, the eternal victim. Every mistake, every argument, every conflict becomes a tragic story about her suffering, and you're the villain by default. At first, sympathy keeps you trapped, but over time, you shrink. Your voice disappears, your truth is erased, and all the while, she's wielding her pain as emotional leverage. The reality: empathy without boundaries is self-destruction. Protect your peace. Walk away from the cycle. Stop being the fixer of someone who refuses to fix themselves. This isn't about being cold. It's about clarity, discipline, and boundaries. Stoicism teaches that your job isn't to fix others. It's to protect yourself. Reason over emotion, discipline over impulse, structure over chaos. Once you enforce your boundaries, you no longer negotiate with manipulation. You attract respect or remove toxicity. Either outcome is a blessing, Key mindset: love is not compliance. Connection is not control. Peace is non-negotiable. If you're ready to reclaim your power, the Stoic Relationship Blueprint is your guide. Timeless principles to help you protect your peace, respond with clarity, build unshakable standards, navigate relationships without being played. It's available in audiobook format so you can listen anywhere. Walking, driving, training, and reinforce your standards every day. Click the link in the comments to start building a life where your peace, your purpose, and your future are protected. Thank you for staying to the end. Remember, you don't owe anyone your silence, your peace, or your energy. Respect yourself enough to walk away from anyone who doesn't owe, nor your boundaries, your values, or your life. If this message hit home, comment "I am the prize," like the video, and subscribe. Join thousands of men who are taking their clarity, power, and peace back. The world won't make it easy, but you don't have to survive. You can dominate your life.